You want the best for your car? You already watch our tutorials.
So the best place for the best deal is to buy from the Mr. Auto app. Easy, fast, and with better prices than on the website.
You will find the bulk shock absorbers used in the video exclusively on the Mr. Auto website and through the link in the description. Turn your engine off and pull up the handbrake. So that you can change the back shock absorbers on your car, you must lift the rear of the vehicle and remove the wheels. This will give you full access to the suspension system. Loosen the stud bolts on the rear wheels, raise the rear of the vehicle and put it in the two-axle stance. We strongly suggest watching the tutorial, raising your vehicle safely before carrying out this step. You will then be able to take off the wheels. Don't forget to slide them under the vehicle. You can now see the back shock absorbers on your car. With a socket wrench, a long extender and a 16mm socket, remove the two upper halting screws. With a 16mm spanner, a socket wrench and a 16mm socket, remove the lower halting screws on the shock absorber. Finish the process off by hand and remove the screw. You can now extract the shock absorber. You can now remove the mount. To do this, fix the shock absorber rod in a vise. Remove the plastic protection. Using a monkey wrench, hold the shock absorber rod and screw the nut and bolt with a 70mm spanner. Remove the strut mount.
Hello, if this video helped you, like and subscribe.
You will find the bulk parts and products used in the video on the Mr. Auto site and in the link in the description. Take the new shock absorber. You need to pump it several times on the actuator to get the system going. When changing the shock absorbers, you can also change the shock absorber mount as well as the shock absorber stop and its protective sleeve. You can also reuse them if they're not too worn down. Insert the foam pad on the protective cover, then insert the foam pad completely up to the upper shock absorber bracket. Put the mount in place, then screw it in place but not completely. Now hold the stem lightly in the vise and finalize the tightening process. Make sure it is well tightened. Put the plastic protective cover back. Put the lower part of the shock absorber in place. Position the shock absorber and put the upper halting screws in place. Finish off the tightening with a torque wrench. Using a jack, bring the lower part of the shock absorber closer to be able to put the holding screws in. Screw it in with a socket wrench. Finish off the tightening with the torque wrench. You can now remove the jack. You can now repeat the operation on the other side. Then you will be able to put the wheels back on your vehicle, putting it back on the ground. before properly fixing them in place. Operation completed.
Please support us. Subscribe and like the video, that will be really cool.